And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Music for Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. And also, at the moment, we'll make sure I'm getting gameplay. I just jumped over to Minecraft. I'm starting late. I had some technical issues, like webcam. It started up, but it was blurry as all heck, man. It was just a little crazy. So, yeah, I'm dealing with that. But I was just getting ready to get in after I got everything rebooted, realized I have no sound. So I'm trying to fix that now. So hang on a sec as I get, there it goes. All right. So anyway, welcome back. It's going to be great. Let's get into gameplay, and I will tell you about my terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. So, I'm here. Whoa. Let's make sure I'm on the right thing. Okay. So, I'm here at my gold farm, right? And so I was doing a little end raiding and stuff the other day, and scouting out a spot for a shulker farm and all that stuff, and I flew straight down into the void. It was not pleasant. So I've been over here. Yeah, I was getting XP so that I could re-enchant all of my stuff. It was not great. So, yeah, serious unpleasantness going on there. So I have at least some of my tools going on, but it's been, and fortunately, you know, I have an elytra still, so that's okay. But man, it wasn't great. This was talking about seriously ungreat. Lots of not great going on, you know. But I guess it could be worse. So at least I have the XP farm, and I've got all of the villagers I need for all of the enchanting and stuff. So I'm going to put that on hold, and I guess I can put this armor on for, safety reasons. Throw all this stuff back up in the library. I got a few too many other things, so it's fine. Fine. I had lost my crossbow. It was a problem. Anyway, so I was working on the ice farm, and I was originally thinking I was going to do some decorations and stuff, you know, build up around the ice farm. Then I realized that's an industrial area. Who cares? So, but I've got this fun block palette over here that I thought would be kind of interesting to do something with. Now, I don't have a lot of this one, right? The crimson planks and stuff. I don't have a lot of that. So I'm going to have to go farm a bunch of that. Probably not right now, but eventually. And then I'm going to use some kelp, some Mando block here, stone, stone brick, and then some red mushroom block. And that's going to be an interesting design, I think. It's going to be kind of bright. I may have to tone down some of this with a little bit more gray and things like that, but we'll see how it goes. I've already got some stuff stacked up here. I think just to be, I don't know. Wow. Okay. So just to be kind of on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and throw some more, just some more bone meal into the system. Hopefully it'll, get me some more kelp. I suppose I could throw some more kelp in the system too to be cooking, but it's going to be one of those things. So I just want to wait for that one to empty out. There we go. Hopefully that will be fine. And I'll get some more kelp and all that stuff. The other thing I may do, and I haven't totally decided how I want to do this yet, is I may build a bamboo farm to feed into the my super smelter. I've toyed with the idea of doing that. Well, maybe I can just do kelp, but I'm not using it that much, so just throwing the kelp into it isn't that bad, but you know, it's still a thing, right? I still have to come and craft up the kelp blocks and come throw them into the system here, and it's a little bit more of a manual process that maybe I want to deal with. So I'm toying with that idea. We'll need to deal with some additional storage just to make sure. So if I do bamboo, it takes 4 pieces of bamboo, I think, to smelt a single item. So you've got to have a lot of bamboo in storage. It's a little crazy. Okay, but what I thought I would do today is get started on a stable, so convenient critter storage here, because I've had these guys hanging around here for a while, and you know, they're nice and friendly and all that stuff, but they're just in the way. So, and the poor things are standing out here in the rain, right? So, excuse me. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to build a barn for them. I think I want to build a sort of over in this area here. So all of this is going to come out, and I got to figure out where I want this thing to be. And on a number of other things, like, hey, where the heck is this going to... do I want to put in there, right? All that good stuff, right? So where do I want it? How big do I need it to be? You know, all that good stuff. So we'll just pop through here and just see what I can do. Okay, just maybe I'll bump that. Okay, so, you know, sorry, it's like, had weird settings, reset. It was just crazy. And unfortunately, I don't always have a lot of time between when I get off work and, you know, I get home from work, grab some dinner, get everything set up for the stream, and, you know, that doesn't always happen as fast as I'd like, you know. Just because I like to eat. I don't like to necessarily be rushed through dinner. And unfortunately, when I have tech problems like I did today, you know, it can take a little while to get those fixed. I had the gall to want to, you know, finish eating before I started getting things set up for stream today. So, you know. All right. Well, we'll just sleep out here in the rain. I'm sure it'll be fine. No one will notice. Okay. Yeah, I said what I don't know for sure is exactly is where I want this to go. I just know these houses here from the village just need to go. That one, yeah, that one maybe. This one certainly. Because I'm kind of thinking I want to start laying this thing out kind of over here. Right? And so I think this house is going to be sort of in the way. That one might be. We'll see about those crops. All of that will probably go away eventually anyway, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, so how you doing? Hopefully, your day has been going well, and it's less hectic than mine was this evening. But oh man, put me all in a sort of gloomy mood. You know, it's like, oh, I haven't done anything. Well, no, I haven't done anything. I did. I had rebooted my computer. That's my problem. I rebooted my computer once and it just threw all of my settings out. Guess that's what I get. You know, how dare I reboot my computer and want to do stuff in Linux? That's it. That's the problem. Yeah, So one of the things I like to do with my movies, you know, I've got a whole stack of DVDs and stuff, is I like to convert them to MP4 so I can just fire them up through my Roku and not have to go hunting up a disc anytime I want to go watch a movie or something. And it's really lovely and convenient and all that stuff, but it does take a little work to get all of that done. And honestly, the conversion works better in Linux than it does in Windows. So, and you know, so I do it there, and it works great. But you know, it does mean I get to reboot my computer because I've got it dual booting off a separate disk for Linux. You know, it's great. Okay, so yeah, now I was going to put this barn thing kind of over here. I was thinking I might take it back. I'm not sure how far back I want it to go. But I do know, let's, this one. Grab my silky spoon here. Yep, I was dumb when I was end rating. I was carrying all of my gear. You know, it's like, I guess I could have not been carrying my gear. That would have been okay, but would have been smart, actually. But was I smart? No. So, yep, lost all my gear, lost all my armor, you know, all that stuff that it's kind of nice to have around. Yeah, I lost the elytra I had, so fortunately, I've been end rating and I was able to grab an extra one, but you know, still, it's a little bit annoying. So, but so I've got a good XP farm, so that has helped out significantly. All right, I'm just going to take this out too. Not that I'm going to be building the farm over here. It's just like, well, you know, while I'm here cleaning out random landscape, let's go ahead and grab that too. Yeah, I think I'm going to lower that down just a little bit, but maybe a bunch of this. So, you know, I haven't quite figured out how I want to pull all of this in, right? Now, so here's the thing, right? I was watching Impulse SV, and he was setting up a bamboo farm. I really liked the look of it. So I thought I would blatantly steal his design because it just looked cool. And now the easy thing would be to put it like right over here, so that you know, it would, because I've got the furnace fuel in line on this side. But I could kind of lay it out this way too. I mean, it's I don't know, it'd be like 15, 16 blocks high, something like that. Doesn't have to be that high. His was really tall. You can go with a short one because, you know, you just harvest it more often, which is totally fine. And so maybe what I'll do is I'll run it along the side here. That might work. I'll have to tear out a bunch of stuff and make sure I know what I'm doing. Never a sure thing. And the other thing I may do is I may want to move my farm here, the dripstone farm. That's going to be a little bit of a pain to do, but not that big a deal. It's just a little bit of a pain. So anyway, I've got some plans for things here, but let's look at what I want to do here. Now, it's like if I'm looking at this area, let me zoom out here for a minute. Right, so we've got the old church there. That's for the furnace, and right, so there's that's the honey farm. Right, I've got my crop farm over here. What I might do, because I was going to build some netherwood farms, and there are a couple of designs. One's fully automated that uses TNT duping. I don't like duping of any kind, really, so I won't build that one necessarily. But I've seen an alternate design. I think Tango Tech was working up that in the beginning of Hermitcraft Season 7. That looked interesting. I need to spend some time in creative and work through that. But I still need some netherwood. So I found a couple of designs that are more manual. And what I might do is tear this hill out and put them in over here. Sort of continue hey, this is my plant thing. Also, you notice this is not done. I need to get a lot of copper. I need to go set up a copper farm because that's just, I need to. it's just a little crazy. But anyway, also need to, because this is where I have been doing my netherwood farming over here. Is this patch here? I'll just plant some stuff and everything's wonderful. And it works. It's just super manual. I want to make it a little bit faster. Anyway, barn. That was the point here. Hi. Okay, so let's see. If I want to build this, I think... Right, so now the landscape kind of goes down this way a little bit. I'm okay building this down at a little bit lower level. Ooh, what might be interesting? Because I've got this path here already. Now that's not... I don't have to keep that path, but what might be interesting would be to build... Oh, yeah. Okay. So what might be interesting would be to build it so the path runs through the middle, right? So we've got this little path coming out this way, and if I were to build like this way and it sort of bridges up over the path, ooh, that might be good. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then this path sort of chucks through the middle of it and then heads out to, well, the end of the path. But, it's a thing. I kind of like that idea. So let's grab some rockets and see what I can do. One of these days, I'll actually get around to doing some more work here too. But, all right, so I'm going to need some... Well, I've got some stone brick. Okay. So I've got some stone brick. I'm going to need some other things here too. So do I have a spot for... Oh, I do. Don't need any of that. Wow. Yeah, of course, you tear out these villages and you end up with a lot of stairs. Okay. Yes, that was the word I totally forgot. Was what is that thing you make roofs out of? You kind of walk up them to make walking easy. Care Bears do it. Yep, stairs. God, totally. Okay, so. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out. Oh, I also don't need all of these beds. I mean, beds are great and all, but do not need them in the slightest. I've got some place sorted for that stuff. All right, so let's go figure out where this is going to go. And so this building is going to be a little more stone. So you already saw the block palette I'm working with. So the stone, the kelp blocks, and that type of thing. So let's kind of figure out kind of where I want it to be in the first place, and then I can sort of figure out how everything's going to fit into this, right? So, yeah, get these guys. That's right, get you guys all in a new happy home. So you're not tied to a lamppost while it rains and stuff. Seems like a good idea. All right, so let's come out. So this path is 3 wide. Let's give it to a couple of blocks on each side of it. So something like that. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then where do I want this to... Excuse me, guys. Where do I want this to go? So, yeah, I think I want it up at this level. So I just threw a lot of my grass and dirt and stuff in the storage system, but that's okay, because I can always go get it out again. All right. So anyway, path 3 blocks wide, 1, 2, 1, 2, blop, right there. All right, so yeah, that house is definitely going to go. And yeah, in fact, if I run it sort of along this here, I said I don't have to use the paths that were part of the natural village here, but why not? All right. In fact, yeah, I almost will certainly move that path, but we'll see. So let's see. So how do I want the stalls in here to work? I think I want to run them down. Let's see. So I've got a couple of options here, right? I could just come through and run the stalls clunk, 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 right? Just right through here, right? So you ride through, take the right, park your horse, and you're done, right? But I think what I want to do is, I think I want to, I was just looking at where the land is. Maybe I do want to drop down a level there. Okay, doesn't matter. Having it down here means I could place the floor without having to replace dig out all the dirt first. So, okay, anyway, the other option is you come down the middle and then you've got sort of a hallway that goes down each side with then the stalls running down the side. So basically you get the bridge or the road that comes through it, and then you get hallway off, you get chunk, 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 so you get stall, 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 and then the same thing on this side, stall, 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 and then everything's lovely, right? I think that's the idea. So I guess we'll start. Oh,
that was in the microwave again.
Did I put the Parmesan cheese in the microwave again?
Yeah. Second time in a week.
Sometimes you just need to flee. That's just where I keep it now. It's just where I keep it now. The microwave is the place to keep Parmesan cheese. Just if you're ever wondering where the Parmesan cheese in my house is, it's apparently in the microwave. It could be in the fridge, but no, it is in the microwave. Just, in case you were wondering. Yeah. Well, I had to reheat dinner a little bit because the rest of the family ate before I got home because my daughters are at rehearsals for a play they're in that's going this week, and so we got dress rehearsals and all that fun stuff. So I came home from work, reheated stuff. We had sloppy joes and all that good stuff. It was tasty, but it was also a little cool, so I wanted to warm that up again. And yeah, that's it was great. But apparently, all that yeah, what a sentence to join on. Yeah, it is a place for Parmesan. It is indeed, Stardust. It is indeed. So yeah, I just so apparently because I just grab my sloppy Joe sauce and I just eat it out of a bowl or out of a plate because I just don't want to put it on a bun. And yeah, so apparently I warmed it up, put the Parmesan cheese on, and then put the Parmesan in the microwave instead of putting it back in the fridge because of reasons, I guess. Anyway, all right. So I was working on my convenient critter storage here. So, all right. So I'm going to have some form of wall happening around here. All right. So I think I should do something. All right. So this is going to be the main thing. So I'll have, yeah, it makes sense if I put floor down here. So I'm going to have some sort of, basic wall structure thing going this way. So you come clumping on through here on your horse. Yes, I probably, yeah, if I make this thing ground level, everything will be awesome, right? Sure it will. Okay, so you come clomping through here on the horse. Okay, so this is the outer edge. So probably what I should do is think about getting the design in place for this, for the front, and for the insides, at least for that part of it. And then I can, because this is kind of where I'm constrained, really, is on the inside. I can build out this way. In fact, if I could just decide, the stalls can start here, and I can build stuff coming out this way. Okay, that's, except I kind of wanted that to be the front of the building, which is kind of why I was thinking I might want to build out some of this wall first, so I know how far I want to push the stall in. But that's fine. I can also wait to do the stall and, in true professional builder fashion, wait to do the back until sometime later, because that is a problem for future me. Oh, speaking of problems for future me, hey, go check out the store. If you go to, let's see if there we go. I think I've got a merch link. Yeah, go to store.musicfreegaming.com and check out the brand new Future Me merch. So I've got t-shirts, I've got mugs, I got all that good stuff, hoodies if you're into it, all of it with the lovely, that's a problem for future me. If I'd been thinking about it yesterday, I'd have put up cut out a nice picture to throw up on the screen, but I didn't because planning is a thing that doesn't happen here. So yeah, but yeah, check that out. So that's a problem for future me, apparently including all of my marketing. But also just, if you use the code future me, you're going to get 5% off your order. Yeah. So, but don't tell them I told you. Just put the code in, and they'll be. It'll all be good. All right. So let's see now. We'll just hop down here. It's easy now that I have a skylight, I guess. All right, I do want to get some of the grab some of the dried kelp. Yeah, see, that's kind of figured I'd get more of that, but maybe I do have a small problem. I don't quite have the circuit set up right, I think. Oh no, it's... Oh, don't tell me it's yeah. Apparently I've got this going here through here so fast that it's doesn't quite... Darn it. I'm going to have to do work on that. Again, problems for future me. Okay. How about we actually throw that in there? Which means I need to go in and make sure I don't... all right. Don't worry about that later. See? This is why future me and I don't get along. Right? Because I just keep leaving problems for future me to solve, and... yeah. All right. Well, so there's a very distinct possibility I've got bone meal wanting to jam up my super smelter. So, yeah, it's a thing. I'm going to sort it all out. Actually, what I should do, or what I could do, is I could slow down that dispenser, but okay. Anyway, so I've got that. I'll need to get some mushroom stuff, but I think that's going to be more highlights and stuff later. Maybe use that for the roof. Yeah. The kelp is what's going to be interesting because I don't have decorative stuff for kelp. Right? I've got other, I don't have different, all I have is blocks. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, I only have blocks of kelp. I get decorative bricks, I get decorative other things, but... Okay, so I want to kind of come... something along these lines. I want to do... Ow! Jeez, monkeys, who's... What is wrong with you? No, seriously, what is wrong with you? Yeah. Dead now. That's the way you should be. Oh, man. Just being out here, setting me on fire, man. These zombies have no consideration for my schedule and plans and stuff. They're just out here setting me on fire. Okay. Alright, so kind of wanting to do this. Now, the basic... So I think I'll run this way a little bit. Now, the basic stall is going to be about 4 blocks deep, maybe 5 blocks, depending on how I want to do things. 5 is nice because it's odd. You know, apparently odd numbers are helpful, right? Oh, I thought a mob spawned up there. Nope. It's a flaming iron golem. The best kind of iron golem, actually, is the flaming kind. It's like flaming hot Cheetos, but iron. I don't know. If my Cheetos were made of iron, I don't know that I would eat as many of them. Probably a good thing, but yeah. Okay, so if I come out this way... Okay, so that's the basic wall right there, right? Got ourselves a handy-dandy Enderman going on around that way. All right, so how much do I want to come in before I start this? Well, if I'm going to come this way, so the stalls actually come out here. I'll take that torch out for a minute. Here, you just live down there for now. what I'd be looking at is maybe if I make the stalls 3 blocks wide, or okay, if I make the stalls say 3 blocks wide, right? They'd come back, say 5 blocks to right about there. That means this is going to have to come back out this way, roughly speaking. I don't know how many of you speak roughly, but that's kind of the plan, I guess. Okay, so that's kind of going to go that way. Now, I want to be able to do some decorative stuff on the back of these as well, plus whatever's happening on the front. So this is, which is why I was thinking I kind of want to do a little bit of the front design here first, and this interior here. Okay, so this is going to sort of go, it's going to kind of go this way just a bit. Okay, now I could run this out this way at sort of a rounded corner, kind of like what's happening over here, right? Because who doesn't like, rounded corners and stuff? All right, so I don't know how wide I'll make this, but right now I'm just sort of doing some beginning layout stuff. So this is going to come in. So you ride through here, chickadee jump, chickadee jump, chickadee jump, and I think this is going to come out. That might be a little far, but that's okay. So yeah, let me get this sort of settled out. I don't mind if I build out this way a little bit. I'm not really pressing in on anything. Yes, this is going to come this way. That house is going away. And then, yeah, if I build out into this road here a little bit, it's no big deal because this house is going away. That house is going away. This little plot of farmland is going away. And I can move this path. Just slide it over here and everything's going to be, fabulous and stuff. So, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, so let's see now. How do I want to do this? So I could come in sort of... Oops, that's the wrong block. Are kelp blocks hoeable? Is that what they are? Oops, try that again. Yeah. Okay. All right, so what I could do... Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Sort of plop up that way. And then just depending on how far I want this to go, right? So sort of go up there like that. And based on how big this is, I may want to come out. Sorry, guys. Walking into you again. I may want to come out one more section. Okay. Right, so come out one more section like this. All right. Yeah, I think that's reasonable because then I'll do the same thing on this side, right? So this will come this way. So, right, so we get brick coming out there. 1, 2, 3. That way. And then, obviously, this house is in the way. All right. Goodbye, house. I was hoping to not have to tear it down right now, and I was going to worry about it later, but apparently later has come. I tried to leave it for the future. It just turns out the future got here a lot faster than I was expecting. I don't know if this is a problem the rest of you have where the future just shows up really, really fast. It's definitely one of those moments right now. Alright, well, clean out all of this oak. And so this is going to be a really odd block palette with the mushroom blocks and the crimson wood and all that fun stuff. But I think I can make it look reasonable. I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of a decorative challenge. But I think most of the main design here is going to be this. It's going to be the kelp blocks forming the base, sort of the base color, with the stone brick wrapping around it, giving it definition and breaking up the pattern of the kelp. Right, all that fun and excitement, right? At least that's the plan. Alright, so let's get all of this out of the way. Alright, axe, there it is. I knew it existed. I have it. I have it. Alright, now I was just thinking, oh yeah, honey and stuff. I'm kind of wanting to avoid honey at the moment. I've got a lot of it now, or at least a fairly reasonable amount. Right, because I've got all the honeycomb coming in. I've got honey bottles, right? But, oops, that's not the door. That's the door. But I don't want it to look too much like this building here, so this one I used because it's the honey farm, right? I wanted to use a lot of honey in the design, right? So it's like, okay, I know there's a farmer in here somewhere. You missed a spot, right there. Yep, that's where it goes, right there. All right, you'll get there anyway. All right, let's get back out here and get back to my critter storage. Right, so what am I doing? 1, 2, 3. There. 1, 2, 3. There. Right. 3 sections on both sides. Okay. And obviously all of this is going to have to go too. That's easy enough to do. It's like, what? What do I do with these? I don't know. Alright, well, just get this out of the way now. I was hoping to not have to worry about it right now, but the barn stable-y dealy bob is just bigger than I was expecting, so it's okay. Sometimes you just go bigger and you just deal with it. All right, so yeah, and I think I'm going to take out a lot of this grass right here too. Yeah, just sort of with the where things are, sort of the shape of the land, I'm going to move this down this way a little bit. Okay. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit. And where are those? There they are. Just to hopefully keep things from getting too explosive around here. All right. You know, we'll just spread the torchy love. Okay, so that's going to be sort of the basis of the front. Can turn off the light levels there. All right, so that's going to be the basis of the front of this thing, right? Yeah, because I think what I want to do is I'll come in here with some... I can come in here with some stairs and just do all sorts of good stuff to sort of shape this the way I want it. Okay. And again, I want to... I like the green. I want the green to be visible, but I also want to shape it because you end up with this sort of... Well, you get the stripe, right? Because you get the rope for the bundle going down there. And I'd like to... you get too much of it and that gets really... I don't want to say loud. Kind of distracting, maybe. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. So, layering a bunch of stuff in front of that's probably going to be a good thing. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. I want to just hop up here. Now, what I don't know, because, again, planning, I don't know how tall this building is. I do have some basic parameters. It's got to be tall enough that you can galump in here on a horse and then ride into one of the stalls. So, and the stalls are actually going to be up. That top of that block is floor level. Okay, just something to keep in mind as I'm working through this. You know, we all kind of like knowing where the floor is going to be. It's definitely helpful when working on a build. It's like, where do I want the floor? You know, the floor is going to be here, and it's going to be level. So, right. So this is all going to sort of come this way. Yeah, something like this. I don't know if it's going to be grass or I'll put in dirt path or yeah, you know, put in the path blocks or something, whatever. Hey, Bob, welcome. How's it going? Hope you're having a fabulous day. It's awesome to see you here. How's your day been going? Going well, I hope. All right, so that's going to be the start of it. So anyway, as I was saying, since I'm going to need space that I can gallop into here on a horse. So that's going to be at least 3 plus one more, so you don't hit your head when you get off. So it's going to be at least 4 blocks high. So I'm going to need a lot more kelp than I've got. All right. I think it's time to make sure the kelp is working overtime. All right, so let's go get a bunch of bone meal and probably a bunch of kelp. Ah, fire and Estus. Oh, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. My day was pretty okay. A little bit of, you know, weird frustration at work, but that's not unusual. It's like when I'm, you know, trying to get new services figured out and stuff. Yeah, that tends to get a little bit frustrating from time to time. But overall, not too bad. Okay, well, I'm out of wheat space. Lovely. Okay, so anyway, what I was going to get here was some bones. Am I totally full of rotten flesh? I guess not, but it's getting there. It is definitely getting there. I really need to rig up a flushing deal for especially the arrows and the rotten flesh, but you know, everything else is sort of useful, but those ones are a little bit of a pain. All right, so let's get the kelp going, and then I could go. Well, how many different ways do I have to get down here? Well, we'll go this way. since I don't have bone meal feeding directly into the kelp farm, because for the most part, I haven't cared, but, you know, because I just don't need as much. But, you know, this is one of those times where I kind of do. All right, so let's see now. I need... Okay, so bone meal can all go there. And let's see. It's like, where else do I have convenience convenience access to this dispenser? There we go. All right. Yeah, not the most efficient kelp farm on Earth, but it does work, so we'll go with that. All of this redstone, it's a mess. There's just no other explanation for it. It's just a mess. All right, so we'll get that going, and I am going to have to throw a few kelp blocks in here for fuel. All right. Though I don't know how much I'll have to do for fuel there. I've got some, but hence the reason I was thinking maybe I should just throw a bamboo farm to feed that thing. All right. Well, let's go. Throw that glass in there for now. Okay. Huh. Well, that was strangely convenient. All right. You know, sometimes the convenience does happen. All right. I do have a bulk storage for cobblestone. Boy, that's not going to be nearly enough. All right. All right, so grab that. And I do need to... I said I do need to throw some more kelp into the furnace. All right, that's okay. So I think what I'll do is maybe I'll take one of those stacks. Oh, a bed. Why do I still have a bed? Because apparently I need a bed. Actually, I kind of do. It's getting it to be about that time where sleep is a positive thing in my life. I don't know. Is sleep a positive aspect of your life? Okay, so we'll throw that stuff in there. That'll stack up that way. All right, that can go back into wherever it's going to end up. I don't... Well, if it sorts, great. If not, it'll end up in the overflow. Right? Fair enough. Yeah, sleep is underrated. Yeah. Oh, man. I like sleep. I've always liked sleep, but I never liked it more than when I haven't been sleeping well. You know what I mean? Okay, actually, what I can do is I can dump a lot of this into this one, and that'll feed into the furnace, and then I'll dump this directly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately it feeds perfectly if I want to just dump stuff straight there into the bulk super smelter here. That's easy. Unfortunately, when I throw in the bone meal for the farm into that, I got to be a little bit careful because it does get sucked up really fast. Okay, so that's going to go in there. And yeah, let's go ahead and just throw all that kelp in there to cook. Or, you know, so I've got fuel for the furnaces here. So this is just so fun to watch. Okay. Anyway. All right, so it's more of that kelp cook. Yeah, I think you can see those mine carts from here. Okay, so what is the plan? The plan is to climb. All right, so this wall is going to be at least 4 high. I think for some ease of design here, right? So that's 2, 3, 4. I think I'll take it up one more block. Now, I could end up, laying stuff in front of it and take some of that out. But I think that's going to be a good start. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and just run these pillars down. I don't know if this is actually going to stick, but it's a fairly reasonable start. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that's not a bad start. I like that green. It's such a nice color green. If I could get that without the stripes, that'd be so much better, but otherwise I like the block there. Okay, so we're gonna get with that. Yeah, it is a good green. I have some. Oh, I just realized I forgot to get all the spruce to fill in around the planters. Darn it! I thought that building was done. I forgot. I'll worry about it later. Again, problem for future me. And you can get your That's a Problem for Future Me merch in the store at store.musicfreegaming.com. So just launching that publicly today. So have fun with that. Okay, so what I need to do here is let's see what's happening on the inside now. So I'll take that out just a little bit. But let's see. So this is going to come riding around this way. Right, you'll get there's going to be some sort of wall here, and then you slide into the stalls. Now, the way this is set up, right, it's actually 3 blocks between each pillar. So I could mirror that on this side a little bit, right? I could come in. Let's take this out for a minute. It's probably in the right spot, but I'll take it in anyway. Yeah, not a problem, Bob. Thanks for stopping by. Hope the rest of your day is fabulous and amazing and all that good stuff. 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I can't count and talk at the same time, apparently. All right, 1, 2, 3. 3. What did I? Oh, right. That's why it's different. Okay. Right. So why doesn't this light up? Because there's a block on that side, right? You can see it right there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, clunk. 1, 2, 3, clunk. All right, so I could do that. So I end up with... Now, those are probably not going to stay brick, but they're good marker blocks for the moment. Okay, so I'd end up with basically 6 stalls on each section, right? So we got 3 there. It'd be 3 on this side, and then mirrored on that side as well. So there'd be space for 12 critters, right? So I can move my horses, my donkey, my mule, grab some llamas. That would be enough for what I've got. Plus, if I want to move in maybe some cows, right? I've got some cows and stuff over there. I could move some in here too. Because a couple of cows in one stall and that type of thing would be okay. Right? Be fine. Have all sorts of fun with that. Pigs. Don't really have a lot of use for pigs, so maybe not worry about it. Cows, totally, because milk is definitely a thing. It does a body good, I've heard, so. All right, so we'll just bring this in this way. There we go. There we go. All right. Yay. Yay. All right. definitely going to need more torches. I don't have a lot on me since I've managed to fly into the void, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's go and take that out for a minute. So that's where the stall is going to be. Now, I've given myself enough room, right? Because I definitely need a 3x3 path. Probably leave one block empty on both sides. I designed it here potentially with two, but... And the reason this is looking a little bit off is... There we go. Because we've got all of this mess. Alright, so... I'm going to throw that there for now. Alright, now it's not perfect. Obviously, I got a strip of darkness going on there, but... Yeah, worry about that later. Okay, so... And I'll need to worry about a floor. I think for the floor, I'm going to do some... I'll do some cobble and some mossy cobble. Right? I think that's going to make some sense for the floor. And then what I'm going to need to do is get... I need to get all of the nether tree stuff, right? Grab some of this... right, some of these crimson things and go to town on that. That's going to be a special breed of fun. Like I said, I may want to sit down and work out some, you know, fun redstone action to make all of that work so I can get, so I think take out that hill, you know, build them over there, and I'll build some small kind of manual farms, right? That'll simplify this. Okay, the collection of the nether trees. I said I may go and build a larger one elsewhere, but I think that'll work for now. Because I've got a good spot out by my new ice farm that would be perfect for all that stuff. So what I don't have is a bone meal farm to feed into it, but, you know, it's all right. Okay, so if I do that, right, that's the... I should change markers here so I can play with this wall. All right, but if that's the... where the stall starts, right, so I'm going to do that. Now, when I've built stalls for the stables in the past, typically I've only made them 2 blocks wide. I want to do something a little different here with being 3 blocks wide for some other reasons. Plus, it'll be easier to like double stack like these llamas, right? I could double stack llamas in there and that type of thing. All right. So let me see what I've got in the way of other stuff. Whoa. Okay. Don't smash into the... All right. So that should be... Yep, it's definitely doing its thing. I'm getting a little bit of kelp. Not as much as I would like, so... Okay, so I'll just throw another stack of 3. So if I overload that, it ends up potentially feeding a little bit too fast. Even then, it might be feeding too fast, so... I'll have to go look. Yeah, that was the problem. I was going to go check. All right, worry about that problem later. Right? That's how that works? Sure it is. Okay. Right. So what do I have in the way of almost nothing? All right, cool. All right, well, let's go grab a stack of this and see about... or at least, well, I don't know. Some bone meal. Definitely need to go get some more crimson stem and figure out how this is going to all work. Do I have a hoe? I do have a hoe. Perfect. Okay. And yeah, this will work. I'm going to have to do some other gathering here too, but this is why I need to build the farm. Maybe I'll do that on the stream next week, or on Thursday. So get that all put together. It's not a hard one as far as I can tell, the semi-manual one. It's just going to be a little bit of pain to do, but not a huge problem, but just a little bit of a pain. All right. Okay, so I'm not using this right now. I'm going to just plant some of these over here. Basically, all this does is let me just let some of these mushrooms grow a little bit while they're while I'm not doing anything. All right. Come on, grow. I didn't bring any scaffolding with me. Well, what sort of crazy plan was that? No scaffolding. Pshaw. All right. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. I don't have to worry about that too much. All right. Clean all this nonsense up here. All right. Nice thing is, I really should also gather up some of these shroom lights and things. Shroom lights have a really good texture to them too, so they're nice to have around. All right, that one was a tall tree. Okay. Yeah, and these things are weird because they'll just grow ridiculously tall. Now, I'm not going to be doing a lot of stuff with those wart blocks. I mean, they're nice blocks, but right now I'm not going to be doing a lot with them. It would be, I wish I could decompose one of these blocks into nether wart, but it doesn't work that way. You know, which is okay, but hey, JB, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for that raid. There's the thing. And for the follows. What's that? Diamond and Moana, welcome, welcome. Y'all are awesome and amazing. How's it going, man?
Shout out to JJDB210.
Yeah, man. How was the raid? How was the raid? How was the stream? The raid, I'm sure, is going fine. How was the stream, man? Went well, I hope. Yeah, welcome everybody to Music Free Gaming. I'm a family-friendly Minecraft streamer primarily. Almost died to a few fireballs. Okay. Yep, that happens. Oh man. So what were you doing? Were you just were you building? Obviously, you're out in the Nether doing stuff. All sorts of fun and excitement there. The Nether can be all sorts of exciting. Ah, jeez, monkeys. Okay, a hardcore community server. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, there we go. Get that up out of the way. All right. Yep. My next step is I got to build another wood farm because this is just ridiculous. This is going to take forever. All right. It's okay. I'll get all this stuff out of the way. Following for a month. Nice. Trying to figure out is when you came here first and why. Oh, well. I couldn't say why, but when you came here first was obviously 1 month and 18 days ago. All right. So I guess I'll go ahead and leave the umbrella there for now. As hopefully my voice is Okay, I'm going to do that thing. Go and clean up my mess here. Don't need those, but well, I was hoping to leave another thing there, but hey, Cal, thank you so much for that follow. Do I know Mad Spike? Can't say that I do. Can't say that I do. All right, so let me go ahead and chuck some of this stuff. Yeah, just throw into a composter somewhere. And oh, I've got a. All right, and how? Let's see. How do you pronounce that? Savage Me, I guess, is how that is. So, Savage, welcome, and thank you for that follow. All right. So let's slip down here where I've got a crafting table. I really should just bring a crafting table over, but all right. I do want to grab a bunch of that, and I want to do a little bit of. Well, actually, got a couple of things I want to do. First off, I do want to make some fence. And I want to make some stairs. Oops, not all of those stairs. Apparently, that's enough stairs. And maybe a few more of those. Okay, that's okay. That works. All right, so let's. Oh, I should have. All right. I need to go bring some stuff over here because this is silly. I need a crafting table. I need a stone cutter. All that fun stuff, right? You know, dump this extra bone meal here into the kelp farm. Just while I'm thinking about it. All right. Okay. All right. There you go. You do your thing. Fed in a little too fast, unfortunately. Apparently, I've got a problem with my circuit here, and I don't know what it is. Okay. I'm not that good at redstone. I just pretend I am. All right. Cool. Well, well, that gives me all the kelp I'm gonna need here for a while, maybe. All right, how do I get out of here? Okay, go ahead, drop that in there. All right, so gotta go put the kids to bed. Awesome. Yep, kids are cool. And they saw a fun comic the other day. It says the question isn't, at bedtime. It's not that the kids are tired. It's that the people dealing with the kids are tired. All right, so let's hop over here to my. I guess I can put some stuff in the netherwood chest here. All right. Yeah, because unfortunately, I don't really have a good spot for a lot of this stuff here, so I guess we'll do that. That should be good for now. All right, I need a stone cutter. Do I have one? I have one made up. I should craft up another one. Fortunately, it's not like it takes a lot of iron. Or a lot of anything else for that matter, but... Alright. Crafting table. I left it over here. Strange reasons I have yet to determine. Alright, hang on. Stone cutter. Okay, typing. Typing. Alright, where's the stone cutter? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's stone, not wood. Okay, cool. That's fair. I can deal with that. I don't have it on me. That's not surprising, because when would I ever have stuff on me that I might actually want to use? Planning. I should try it. But apparently not today, because that would make too much sense. All right, grab a stone cutter. And I think I've got like I've got a couple of extra crafting tables there, so that's all good. Oh. Where was I putting shroom lights? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oops. One of these things is not full yet. All right, cool. All right. Oh, I don't need the jungle wood anymore. I guess I could have kept it around for sticks or something. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right. All right, so let's go take my little toys here. Back over here where it's easier to work with them. All right. So grab the crafting table, grab the stone cutter. All right. Because what I want at least is a few stairs and, you know, let's grab a lot of slabs apparently. All right, so I'm looking at this and kind of thinking that I have no clue what I'm doing. Right? You ever have that where you look at a build you're working on, it's like, I kind of have an idea what this should be. Yeah, that's not me right now. It's like, okay, I've got kind of these little pillar dealy bobs going. Maybe I want some stuff going up higher. I don't know. There might be something happening there. Who knows? All right, so now what I could do, fairly typical, right? I could sort of round this way. Right. Ooh, actually, I kind of like that idea. Just going to take that way. Put in a little bit of something there, but I kind of like that. Now, what I could do is, said it's a weird block palette. I'm kind of okay with that. Right, I could bring something down like that. And that gives me sort of this Eye of Sauron deal. Okay, so that's a possibility. I'm not totally thrilled with it, but that's definitely a possibility. I could bring them down sort of the sides like that. Doing that, though, kind of mutes the oval. I'm not entirely sure I want to do that. What if I take it, let's take it out of that oval there. Okay. And, all right. So I do kind of like this idea here. So let's go ahead and, oops, that's upside down. Upside down is not where you're supposed to be. No. All right, so we'll pop this in. I'm going to take that out. I think what I'll do is I'll run a little something across the top there. Probably another light source of some sort. Because I think a little light shining down into this. In fact, what I might do is do the honey over a light block trick. But, you know, whatever. Either any of those types of things are fine. I'll figure that out when I get there. Again, problems for future me. And, hey, for those of you who have never been to the Music Free Gaming store, I just launched new line, Future Me merch. That's right. If you need a shirt that says, that's a problem for future me, I got a deal for you. And if you use the code Future Me at checkout, I think it's like 5% off. So, yeah. All right. Patreon subs get a steeper discount. So if you're sub to Patreon, yeah. All right. I do like how that looks. I'll be building another one of those on that side and then connecting some of this up. But, okay, so that's a good thing. I think I want to do a little bit here on the sides, but I like where things are going here. Let's just clop that down. All right. Yeah, I may want to do a little bit of something here to kind of expand out this way a little bit. I'm not entirely sure how I want to handle that, but do a little bit of something. Now, oh, that is nice. Now, what I could do, because I was going to use this crimson. Maybe what I can do here is let's take some more of the stone. Let's try this. I'm going to put some stone here. Okay. Now, not totally sure this is how I want things to go, but we'll start with it like this. Okay. Yeah, if I pull up a little bit more... Yeah. I may want to... Actually, might want to expand that out a little bit, but I kind of like that look, right? So let's bring this down this way. All right, so this is going to come back up here. Now, it is a touch flat. Okay, but I think I can work with that, right? Because I've got this... Like I've got these coming out this way. If I bring the whatever I'm doing for the roof, and I think that's going to be mostly like mushroom blocks and like the red mushroom blocks, maybe some red concrete, something like that coming across the top. Maybe I can use some of the warp. Right, the crimson regular nether wart blocks, but it's an odd palette. I'm kind of playing with it and liking that. All right, but yeah, so if I leave that way, okay. Yeah, I like the way these ovals are going, and if I put some light, right, coming through there, and so I can put some light up in that hole as well. As I bring whatever the roof line does, right, I can bring that around this way. Oops. I can also, fall down this hill because that's fun. Who doesn't like randomly walking off a cliff and falling into a hole? I certainly don't, but maybe some of you out there do. I mean, I'm not going to judge. Some of you are super awesome and amazing like that, and that's cool. Okay, so, yeah, all right, so this is, that's 3 blocks in between. 1, 2, 3 would put this here. So if I were to extend that, right? Now, it might be better if I extend it with the crimson slab, but for now, I'm going to leave that there for a minute. And this is going to come up this way as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think I'm at. All right, same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, yeah, just fall off there, twist an ankle. It's all good. All right, so if I continue this is coming right like that. These blocks are going to come down this way, like so. All right. So then, all I need to do is create some sort of, nice little entrance coming in there. Yeah, it's sort of a weird color combination, but I think it works. The pinkish purple of the crimson slabs actually does go, it does connect nicely with this green. It's a little bit floopy, but they do complement each other a little bit. So I like that. Okay, so if I go that way, then I need to figure out what's happening with this arch. Now, I don't want to come in anymore. I don't want it to be any narrower, right, than this 5 blocks across. Now, I could come in, right, I could come in and drop a some stairs here. Like, that I wouldn't mind. Or I could even, right, I could drop some fence coming in like this. Okay. That I wouldn't mind, but I don't want it to be a full block, because that I think is going to narrow that doorway a little bit too much. And you don't want your doors to be too narrow, otherwise you cannot get your fat donkey through the door. And as somebody who has a fat donkey, I'm telling you, you want to be sure your doors are wide enough. Watch out for the dudes with the fat donkeys, man. That's just not great. Okay. So, please just slide down here. That was probably not the most family-friendly joke I've ever said, but oops, I can get down here. But that's okay. All right, so we'll just grab a quick nap. That seems like a nice place to stash a bed, right? Yeah, I could have made that a ladder, but I like having the scaffolding there for the floor, so it looks a little bit more like a closet. All right. All right, so, and I will be using some wheat there for hay bales and stuff to put elsewhere on the floor. Right, all that good stuff, right? All right. I kind of feel like I need a little bit of something coming around this way, though. Maybe what I want to do. I said I was, as I mentioned before, kind of putting blocks here might narrow this a little bit much, and I think that's true. What if I were to come up something like this? Oops, am I out of stairs? I'm apparently out of stairs. All right. All the stairs. All right, so if I were to come in kind of like this, right? Let's bring this up that way. Okay. And I could reverse that, but I could take something like that. Right? You get a little bit of the... Get a little bit... You can see some of that through there. It doesn't quite feel quite as narrow, perhaps. Oops. No. Let's get these facing the right direction, right? That's going to go there and there. There. Nope. Okay. Right, I could do something along those lines. Right, and I could slab across or do something going across there. But I don't like it. I don't like it. All right. Next plan, right? Assuming there is actually a plan, let's move on to the next one. All right, let's see. All right, chat. What do you think? Now, it said I'm not married to these fences coming up the side, right? I'm more than happy to change that to something else, but I do like having a little bit of something kind of sticking there. I mean, I could kind of come up this way like that. Okay, right, I could sort of pull that out. That might be a little bit, I don't know, a little bit odd. Let's, there are oddities here. You know, that's... Okay, I'm also kind of thinking I may take that column of stone brick that's behind those slabs and replace them with something else. Right? Maybe kelp. Right? But for now, it's going to be stone because, you know, stone. Okay. It's not... I guess it's kind of going to depend on what I'm doing for the roof. Okay. I'm worried a little bit about this being a little flat over here. Right, I've got a little bit of depth, right, coming in here with these green walls, right? Now, I said I'm feeling just a little bit flat here. Now, I could bring that out that way, but why? Right? It just seems odd. Okay. This is, yeah. I built the bee farm, sort of a nice little cottagecore kind of feel, right? This is not that. I don't know what it is, but it is not that. No. All right, what if I take this out? And if I come in with fence, okay, take that one out. Otherwise, it's like Gonzo's nose. Oh, that's okay. That's interesting. Okay, what do y'all think? You know, like with the crimson fence coming up that way versus the slabs here. I mean, that's doesn't necessarily. No, it does help with the depth because with the slabs, everything here is smooth and it lines up, right? But when you come in with the fences, okay, there you go. When you come in with the fences, you still get a better feel of the depth coming into the wall, right? Because it doesn't come all the way out and a line flat, right? You get, right, a little bit of extra depth here. Okay, I could live with that. Now, I'll have to worry about the ends of the barn here, but you know, well, that's a problem for future me. So let's finish getting this sorted out. Okay, so if this goes this way, I'm going to want a little bit of something on the top. I should go get some more scaffolding because I lost my scaffolding in the void. Man, I was not paying attention. I was out there flying through the end, happy and all that, watching my coordinates, make sure I was going in the right direction. Totally ignored the Y coordinate. And next thing I know, minus 40 and chunk, gone. Just, yep, all sorts of gone. I don't know why I was heading back to my base. It's like, I was going to go get something. I don't know what it was. Okay, so let's see now. Let's take a stair here. Now, I'm not convinced this is the way to go. I'm just sort of kind of playing here a little bit. And, oh, that's sort of an idea. Right, so I can kind of sort of do that, and I can put a slab, maybe put a slab above it. Oh, that's what I was going to go get, scaffolding. Okay. I remembered. What do you know? I remembered something. It's a miracle. It's almost Christmas, right? Christmas miracles are totally a thing this time of year. So we could chalk this up to a Christmas miracle. All right. So how am I doing on my kelp? Got some. Got a bunch of it dried though. That's awesome. All right. Just throw some kelp in there. Grab a couple of stacks of bones. All right. Oh, I need so much kelp to pull this off. But I have a reasonable feeling that it's going to look pretty okay. Come on. Up we go. Oh, except I needed to be in there. This is all going in the furnace. Yeah, I think a bamboo farm is in order. Just saying, I'm going to have to build a bamboo farm and get all that, excuse me, get all that going. Okay, so let's go ahead and just throw some bone meal in there. And we'll throw some bone meal in here. All right, cool. And I don't remember where all of that's. That's all right. I'll just throw this kelp that I picked up into the, yeah, into something. Okay, let's get out of the way. Where is the cook chest? That would be this one. All right. What am I doing on fuel? Not great. All right. Fuel. I mean, sure, I need that to build with, but, you know. Maybe I'll break even on this or something. I can hope. All right. It's all right. I've got a whole slew of kelp over here I can craft up, so it's not too bad. All right, there was still some more here. All right, there's not. It's copper. It's like kelp, except totally and completely different. For those of you who like to keep track of those things. All right, that should be good. All right, that'll serve for the moment. All right, so that's going. Throw that back into the system. It'll get. It's the nice thing about having a sorting system. You just drop things in a chest, and they end up where you want them to go eventually, right? Sure they do. Yes, they do. Unlike children and small dogs, the stuff goes where you want them. I don't know why that is so creepy, but it is. So, blah. Okay, so what do I need? I've got kelp. Great. You know, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to throw one more stack of kelp blocks into the furnace array here. Okay. Yeah, because this is all, it's all doing its thing here. Okay, this should give me, yeah, that should be enough kelp in there for a while to finish cooking up the other kelp. So, yeah, kelp blocks make actually pretty decent fuel when it comes down to it. All right, so if I were to slap a slab there, that's okay. Now I'm not totally buying the stairs there, but it's maybe a start, right? Because I could come in like this. I need a little bit of a connector there. Okay. Oh, that's actually not a bad, that's not bad at all. All right. Right, so I can come in here like this. Now I could Right, I could come in like that. Oh, that gives it sort of an interesting look. All right, so, all right, how did I do that? I don't know. Not that way. That I'm fairly certain. It doesn't go that way. No, no. Right, so I could bring it in like this, right? Now that's giving it a little bit more of a, well, it's a little more of a pillar than I was sort of expecting, but it's okay. I can go with that. All right, so if that's going that way, right. So, okay, for now I can do that, but I don't know that I'm totally sold on it, but okay. All right, cool. So do I want to spin that like that? So this goes kind of all the way across there. I mean, I could. I kind of feel like it's got a little bit of, I don't know, like it's flattening things out too much, maybe. This last part can potentially come out because what I was thinking of was that this would be the wall here. Doesn't have to be, but it's kind of what I was considering. Okay. Yeah. Now my only, yeah, I'm a little concerned with that sort of flattening out here. But I do like kind of what it was doing. What if I were to, I mean, I could bring these slabs out that way. No. No. I mean, I could bring them out like that. No. No, honestly, maybe just running it across like that's going to be a good thing. Instead, I'll put in some lights. So definitely in this gap, probably in the one above it as well. To sort of shine in on that wall. Okay. So what's going to happen up here then? I mean, I could just going to go sort of basic that way. I don't know about those, though. I'm going to be okay. The other thing is I could just take out that top fence, perhaps, and kind of run things all across and some other stuff, maybe. Take those out. Now, I'm going to need some more fence. That's an idea too, is maybe to use gates, but okay, so that's going to go that way. I don't. Okay, I was like, do I have more sticks? No, I just turned them all into fence. It's a thing. It happens. Because, yeah, that's definitely an idea, right? Come across there like that. Okay. Yeah, kind of feel like I might want to do, like I could do instead of the slab there, right? I could come in with stairs. Right. Let me take this one out too and stair that as well. I mean, it's a look, okay? It is a definite look. I'm not sure I like it. Right? So here's this side where it's got the slabs. Right? So it's got a slab up, slab down. It's got the stairs going. There's a stone cutter in the way. See, you can totally see what I'm looking at, right? Look at all of that. All right. No, so I've got the slabs there. I've got the fences. the other option, get around all these critters, is I've got the stairs here. And so I don't know, Chad, if you've got a suggestion or one you like better. Do you like the slabs? Hi. Do you like the slabs better? Do you like the stairs better? I can kind of go with either of them. Right, because there's the slab. I kind of like the slab better on the bottom. Maybe I can mix and match. Right, I could put the slab up top, or the stair up top, and the slab down there on the bottom, which is okay. I do kind of like giving it that little bit of separation there. I don't know, man. Oops, that's definitely in the wrong place. Actually, it's in the wrong place, but maybe it doesn't have to be. What if I were to turn it that way? Oh. Now that's an option. Now this is going to make for some oops. Let's do it this way. This is going to make for some fat pillars here, but what if I do it that way? And then let's do this. Take this out. All right. And I want to get take some kelp down here, and then let's run this fence coming down like that. That's that almost looks good. That is a definite almost. Okay. The ooh, let's try this. I need grab some sticks, and then let's make some gates. Okay. Let's grab some gates. Now, what if I were to take some gates here? Okay. I'm going to go and open those gates. That's interesting. Okay. Take those ones out. Huh. I mean, it's kind of okay. And you come in the side here. It's not bad, I guess. Yeah, definitely the thicker pillar there isn't bad. I could even potentially make it taller. Let me sleep here real quick, and then I'll come back and look at it some more. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you have ideas, suggestions, thoughts? I don't know. Thoughts are sometimes a problem for me. I sometimes have them and often don't. But, you know, it's okay, you know. All right, so let's swing back through here and take a look and see what's going on. That side has nothing really built, so let's try looking at the other side. Okay, so the fatter pillar is okay. Maybe I'm trying too hard. That's always a thing. Am I trying too hard? It's always a possibility. Let's grab some more stairs here. All right, and what I want to do is I'm going to come out here. I want a fat pillar this side too. All right. Okay, so now, okay, that does add some extra depth to the wall, which is, I think, a good thing. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to do a little bit here. I think I want to stare that way. Okay, something along these lines. Hey, thank you so much for that follow. There's the alert. What's that? Chef Summer Rose, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. All right, so there we go. Slap that in there. All right. Yeah, so I can kind of swing some stuff around that way. And then I'm not totally grokking on this. This is, I'm not feeling this, right? I do like the fat pillars here. Okay? The fat pillars are definitely going to be a good way to go with this. Yes, yes. So the question is, how do I want to deal with the inside of this? Now, this is almost begging for like a waterfall, right? To have a little water flow coming through there. Which would be, totally fine. I don't have any sort of water-bearing device on me, a bucket or an ice block, but that could be. The other option, which could be really interesting too, would be maybe I could put some glass in front of that. Run some iron fence around the outside, perhaps, or there's lots of potential ors happening here. Let's try this. So I'm going to take this out, and I want to take this wall out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace it with some kelp. I'm going to take some kelp blocks, and I'm going to run the wall in front of it like that. Pick up that thing that I dropped. Okay. Now, okay, so we've got this, and that... Oh, hey, no worries, no worries. Enjoy getting comfy. Being comfy is a good thing. I like that. I do like that combo right there. I'll probably push this back on this side, too. All right. Nice. Nice. Well, welcome. All right. So if I were to come in here, what is my favorite book? My favorite book is probably Lord of the Rings. That series is probably my favorite. Whoops. Well, I'll just fall down this hole. Not unlike Smeagol. Because Smeagol is fine. I've actually been reading through a series. Wasn't sure about it, but I've really enjoyed it. It's the Dresden Files. It's sort of a noir detective series, except it takes place in modern day Chicago, except Dresden is a wizard, and so it's a noir detective with fantasy aspects and all sorts of stuff. It's actually a really interesting series. I saw it recommended once, and I finally got around to reading it, and it's been enjoyable. Not always most family friendly, but definitely an enjoyable read. Favorite author in which you are not related to the author. Okay, favorite book in which you're not related to the author. There we go. Stephen Gogan's Can't Hurt Me. Okay, cool. That's cool. Let's go take this out and pushing some kelp back here. Yeah, I really enjoyed those. There's another series. I like to read series. Sci-fi and fantasy tends to be my jam. Oh yes, the Cheese Monkeys merch is back as well. Okay, it's a really aggressive motivational book. All right, shiny. Okay, so let's see. I like this. I like the crimson fence in front of the kelp. Yeah, sometimes a good motivational book can be a real help. Okay. Okay, so I like this, and I like then the green wall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring, as I bring the roof over, obviously it'll connect out here. I don't know if I quite want to do pillars. I'm not sure how I'm going to do with the roof. You wrote a book to target younger woman, as did your mom. Oh, shiny. Oh, it's in Korean. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, man, writing is a hard proposition, man. More power to you for getting that done. I wrote a book a couple of years ago. It's a tech book. Man, that's hard work. So all props to you for getting that done. Okay, yeah, I like this. So, yeah, if I light up, in fact, I said I wasn't going to use honey, but I'm going to try a couple of things here. So I'm going to grab some honey blocks, and then I need to get some glowstone. This is one of those times where a little bit of, what am I thinking of? Sea lanterns might be good just because they don't have the texture. But here I don't think it's going to matter that much. Glowstone. Glowing stone. Here it goes. Here it goes. All right, so I do have glowstone in here, right? Yeah, I do. All right, shiny. I had someone fly from Korea to your restaurant in America to thank you. Oh, that is awesome. Man, it's always great to get that feedback and know that someone really got something out of your book, out of your work. Okay, now I'm going to need to have to do some stuff down here too, right? That's going to be kelp. You're not going to be able to see this real well, but you are going to be able to see it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. Now, grab that honey block. Try that again. Honey block. There we go. Blink. Okay, and then I think I want to do the same thing up there and then put the glowstone on top of it. Okay. But yeah, I think that's going to be okay. Maybe I want to go with a darker yellow. Right? If I get some shroom lights, put a shroom light there instead of the honey. Getting late, so I definitely need to be heading towards a bed. So let me go grab those shroom lights I just got. And then I'll find a bed. Okay. Go. So you got a call, told you I had to come to work and it was important. Okay. Gave her a limited edition. Oh, nice. Nice. That is awesome. Man. The most I got a couple of people who because mine's a tech book. It's not like a big motivational, super helpful that way, but man, I have a couple people who drop me messages on Twitter and stuff. Said, oh yeah, this is awesome. Thank you so much. But it's not quite the same as having somebody, show up at your restaurant and say, "Man, this was awesome. Thank you so much." Okay. All right. So let's see. I don't know. Let's pop out. There we go. Pop out here. What do you think? The honey or the shroom light? I think the orange on the shroom light's a little bit nicer, but in fact, what I could do is slap an iron trap door over it too. That might be a better option, actually. Take the shroom light, drop a trap door on it. A little bad because the book, she had some notes written in it. Oh, yeah. Well, that's it, It's just, it becomes a nice special personal thing, right? Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to work. So I'll need to get some iron trap doors, but I think the shroom lights are going to be the way to go here. So the trap doors will continue the gray across. You'll still get the little bit of the orange at the shroom light, but I think that's going to work out okay. Okay, so let's take that out. And sheds a little light out here, which is going to be nice for keeping it relatively safe. So, okay. Nice.
Nice. I like it. I do. I like it.
All right. Well, let's go pick up that. Oh, I did. I was going to say, did I actually ever pick up that scaffolding? I did. Cool. Used to write notes on recipes and stuff. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Nice. Okay, yeah. Now those shroom lights are going to disappear once I get the roof on, so won't worry about that. All right, yeah, I still feel like I need a little bit of something coming down in front of these fences maybe, but I don't quite know what I want to do there, but it just feels like that I need a little bit of something. Just coming down through here. But I think it's a fairly nice little wall going on there. Yeah, I was thinking I could do something like sugarcane, but the color's off and it would distract from all the crimson wood there. So nice. Yeah. I remember my dad was working on a screenplay for years. He started writing it while he was working security at a natural history museum. And yep, it's like, okay, his notes, whatever notebook he had to scribble down, scenes and all that fun stuff. Sadly, he died before he could really finish it. He tried converting it to a book, which wasn't bad, but he didn't have the filler. Yeah, so he picked at it once in a while, but again, he died before he could finish that work. So, okay, so yeah, I'm liking where this is going. So I don't know what I'm gonna do here. So I could just leave that slab. I want to replace that grass block there, but thanks, Rose. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm just enjoying your comfy heated blanket. Nice. All right. Well, all right. So I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out, but definitely want to come out here with some iron trap doors to cover up those shroom lights. But I think that's a good start. So I'll have to continue that on that side and around the other. So the next step is going to be to come through back behind here and set up the areas here for the stalls for the critters. Right? Because that's the whole point. This is a stable, right? Your roommate got tired of you stealing hers. That makes sense. Makes sense. It was nice of her to buy you one, you know. Suppose it beats fighting over the one you had. I mean, there is that. Yes, you're not wrong at all. No. Okay. That's, well, I mean, no, you technically could steal hers if you had your own. You just don't have to. I mean, you double up with comfy electric blankets, you know. Bought one of those for my daughter because she was freezing out in her apartment. And it's like, okay, here, let's get you a nice, fuzzy, warm electric blanket. And yeah, she's loved it. All right. Okay, so I think, yeah, so I'm good here on the outside. Oh, yeah. 4'8". Yeah, I could see wanting a little extra warmth. Okay. Yep. All right, so I guess the stall is going to be the next thing. Because I want to figure out what they're going to look like, how far they're going to push out, because that's going to dictate how far this side is going to go, because I'm going to mirror it on two sides here. And that will help dictate how long this wall is going to be. All right, so you wear the same size clothes, she weighs a lot more. What? Yeah, I don't know. Was it more muscle? Denser bones? Who knows? All right. Oh, she has better genetics. Okay, fair. All right, cool. Well, that's the next step. I think it's about time for me to be signing off here real quick. So let's... oh, yeah. Trying to be PG. That's appreciated. Definitely appreciated. All right. But I do want to give all of you a shout out because y'all are awesome and amazing. I need to switch over to this. Oh, man. It's fun. This has been a weird design, and I am all for it. Also, shout out to all of you who followed for the raid. You are all awesome and amazing, and I'm serious about that. You are all sorts of fabulous. Also, want to point you over at my socials, at Music Free Gaming on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, all that fun stuff. You can join the Discord. And of course, you can join the Patreon at patreon.com/musicfreegaming for all sorts of good stuff there. All right, so let's take a look and see what's who's going on for we might jump to for a raid. Unfortunately, most of the people I follow who are Minecrafters are not doing Minecraft tonight. So let's see. Where do I want to go? Let's see. Well, I think... Okay, well, let's do this. Let's go give... all right, we'll go give Johnny Man a raid. Yep, need to go make a shake. Hey, no worries. So, yeah, we'll go give Johnny Man a raid. And so be sure to spread the love over there. He's a family-friendly streamer. Does play a lot of Minecraft, but he's more of a variety streamer too. So we'll go raid him. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.